This morning in Family Time, Providence Children's Museum is hosting a great event celebrating the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. And here to tell us more is Associate Director Janella Watson. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for being
having me.
Well, the Children's Museum is a great place for kids of all different backgrounds, abilities, and whatnot. You guys really have a lot to offer.
Absolutely. Today is a really special day at the museum. We'll have 3 performances of MLK Amazing Grace, which is an incredible interactive play that invites families to really step into the life and times of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., to explore the principles that he held and espoused so deeply, and really spark a dialogue between parents and children about what we envision our world to be, but not only what we hope, but what we can do to make a difference in the world.
Yeah, and you actually have some signs around. Will these be at the museum to maybe spark that conversation and ask those questions?
So our incredible AmeriCorps team, who are all giving a year of service to the museum, will be leading conversations with parents and children. They'll be asking questions like, what can you do to fight racial discrimination? And for our younger visitors, there are a whole host of books on loan from the Providence Public Library, beautifully illustrated, that really will spark dialogue between parents and children.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough for parents to engage in these kinds of conversations with their children, but it's important that really conversations about kindness, understanding and celebrating our differences, and building empathy are not just part of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but really a dialogue that we carry throughout the year.
Well, yeah, and you bring up a good point. I mean, kids are so observant, though, too. They understand that people look different or, sound different, whatever it might be. They're picking up on those things, and they are sponges. So if you instill some knowledge in them now, I'm sure it will carry on in the future.
Absolutely. I often think that empathy is a skill that we need to practice every day. Neil deGrasse Tyson often says that it should be reading, writing, arithmetic, and empathy that we really study. So the museum carries this theme throughout the entire year. We have 2 new plays that have just been commissioned that are really about empathy, and families can continue the dialogue year-round at the museum.
You have a little bit of dialogue here. What is this activity?
So this activity is one that we'll be engaging in today. It asks children to look in the mirror and draw their self-portrait, and then share a little bit about what's important about them that no one else sees. Some of them are sweet and whimsical, like I'm a little bit smart, or I'm a very caring person, and some of them dive more deeply into things that truly make us unique, and this activity is great for building not only empathy and seeing yourselves in others, but also building your voice, your confidence, and your agency as you grow.
This is a wonderful day that you guys are having. What are the hours? When should we be visiting the museum today?
So the museum is open today from 9 until 6 p.m. Those performances of MLK Amazing Grace are at 11:30, 1, and 2:30, and the dialogue with our incredible AmeriCorps team will stretch throughout the entire day.
Awesome. So plenty of opportunities and plenty for you to check out while you're there. Once you're done watching the Rhode Show, right? Maybe head on over to Providence Children's Museum, take part in an activity, get that conversation going. Thank you so much, Janella.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Happy to have you with us. You can check out today's MLK Jr. event at Providence Children's Museum starting at 11:30.